guys, welcome back to another video, and I must say a very special video today. We have a very brand new on the market, unreleased, could be the first, might be the second or third, I'm not sure. I'm filming this a couple of days ahead of schedule. The new board from WOWGO. I need a dentist. I need a dentist to say WOWGO. WOWGO. This is the brand new board from WOWGO. It's called the WOWGO Night. Now, this is a street board, it's not an AT board, but there's some very, very different special features on this board that I don't think any other boards have offered yet, except for one, I think. Again, let's jump straight into it. Now, this is my first WOWGO I've ever reviewed or received, so the whole experience is very new to me. Let's just zoom out a little bit. All right, now let's have a look what's in the box. Ooh, there we go. So straight away, a very different style, as you can see. It's got the red accents here and here, the WOWGO logo. It's got the handle, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I'm not a fan of handles on electric skateboards. They're handy, being a handle, but I just feel like it adds a weakness to that center point of the board. But let's look past that. Let's pull it out straight away. Let's look at the accessories to start with. Okay, so wow, this box is full of stuff. Okay, so we've got instructions. We've got a light, that's a nice little extra. We've got spare padding for under each enclosure. Okay, so there's padding there. There is a T-tool, a remote control. We'll definitely be talking more about this remote control. This is a new style remote control with new features. We've got obviously charger, wall hanger, that's a nice little extra. I didn't expect that. Charger obviously there, and the remote charger. Now it is a 2.5 amp charger, so you'll be looking at about 3.5 hours charge time. And one last thing in here, a nice Y tool, or whatever you want to call it, multi-tool let's call it, with a 2.5, a 3 and a 4mm hex key on it. Okay, so that's all the accessories. Now let's look at the board. I'll keep the remote out because, as I mentioned, that is the most important part. Oh, I just broke something. Not the board, obviously. All right, so now let's have a look at this board straight away. Now I've got the stats on my phone, which I am gonna read just because it is a brand new one. I can tell you it comes in two different variants. It comes in a 5 amp hour and a 7 amp hour battery. But here's the big kicker. It also comes in belt or hub, and they can be hot swapped. So this is running the brand new ESC from Hobbywing called the Smart-esque, where this, very similar to X-Way, you can swap the drivetrains out. With this one here, there's no app. You go into the remote, you repair the remote process, and you choose belt or hub, wheel size, and so on. So this is quite a game changer for, I guess, that budget board area, or that budget to medium board area. What I can tell you, it's a 10S2P battery configuration with the Samsung 25R cells. So they're very good cells for this particular setup. The wheels are really fat at the front. I'm just looking at them now. It's a 90mm wheel, 62mm contact patch, which is really nice to see. But one thing I am wondering is these back ones look a little bit skinnier. So I've got my trusty tool here. We'll give you all the specs really quickly. Let me just grab this out. Okay, so the front wheels are, they say 62. So yep, 62 on the front. Oh. And let's get a look at the rear. Yeah, the rears are a lot narrower. 56 on the rear. So the rear wheels are a little bit narrower. They are stone ground, but they are a little bit narrower. Now, something I really love about this board, they are using, again, the big thing that I loved so much on the G3, thick urethanes. Now, just looking at it really quickly, I'll try to get my thing in there. Okay, it is 8.9, let's call it 9mm thick of urethane, which is really nice to see. Well, I've got the measuring out. The deck is 1.4 centimeters, so 14mm, which is awesome. Now that deck material, let me just see if I can find it on here. It's 8 layers of Canadian maple, so it's going to have a nice stiff ride. It's going to have very little flex to it, especially if you're a light rider. You won't get much flex, which I actually prefer, especially if you're riding at high speeds. This will do 40 kilometers per hour. Now, the overall length is 38 on the dot for the deck. And the widest spot, there where your feet go, 9 inches. And the narrowest spot, we're looking at 8 exactly. Now, last thing we'll do, just to get all the specs done officially, instead of going off what the paper says, we'll weigh it. I feel like it's a newborn baby. It's a girl. All right, let's have a look. I'm just gonna tear that so it's accurate. All right, lift it up. Okay, oh, it's a light one. 7.6 kilos total weight with battery and everything. Now, a couple of nice little features this does come with. It's got nose and tail guards built in. So in the spaces there, hopefully you can see that. I'll put that closer. It's got a nose and tail spacer on the front and rear, which is really cool. Yeah, really nice hardware. Everything's got goldy bronzy. So all the bolts and all the hardware is a really nice look. It's got a carbon fiber wrap on the bottom. It is just a vinyl wrap. Looks pretty good. One last feature we need to discuss is it has auto on and auto off, or standby mode. So the board is currently off. The remote is currently off. I'll turn that around so you can see the red light is not on. I'll show you up there. The red light is not on. Now, if this works, I haven't tested this. I'm gonna hold down the button, turn the remote on, and now the board should be on. Look at that. Because of the Hobbywing brand new smart ESC with all those additional options that Hobbywing is now offering. So we're gonna have the same smoothness, reliability, predictability of that ESC with all these awesome new features like auto on, hot swappable drive trains. Not much more we need to say, guys. Let's grab a helmet, let's charge this up so we give it a fair test, and let's hit the road. We'll see you out there. Here it is, the WOWGO Night. We're about to go on the first ride. We fully charged it up. Just want to show you this before we take off. I don't know, it wasn't on the camera very good before, but just those nose and tail protectors built into the risers. It's just such a cool idea to come standard. It protects the board. It's just, yeah, very smart. All right, so we're gonna go for a ride today. We're gonna get a feel for it. Starting off in speed mode 1. That is 16 kilometers per hour, so that's pretty standard. Certainly not the slowest speed mode 1 I've seen. Okay, up into speed mode 2 now. And we are sitting on 23 kilometers per hour. So that's a very nice speed. Still has a nice little bite as well in the top range of acceleration. That's a nice sign. Okay, speed mode 3. Oh, speed mode 3 is a kick. Okay, speed mode 3, we are flying along now. And we are on 35 kilometers per hour. Top speed, 35 kilometers per hour. That's with my 100 kilo weight on it. Right, now let's test these brakes. Just gonna spin you around so you can see this hill. Okay, and we're gonna brake now. Wowzers. Okay, they are some of the nicest, probably strongest Hobbywing brakes that I felt. And I guess that is all to do with that brand new ESC, that smart ESC that Hobbywing has just released. I think this is actually the first board on the market to use it. We are going to see lots more boards coming out with this soon. Right, let's go to my usual spot and do a top speed test in speed mode 4, or turbo as they call it.
To the ambifacient lunar wane shaft that side fumbling was effectively.
We're going to do a top speed test in turbo with a almost full battery. As I always do, we'll overlay the speed from the Speedbox app. All right, here we go. Turbo mode. Hey, that's 42 there. 42.4 I think was the fastest, over 250 meters. All right, as you can see there on the screen, it shows you the maximum speed reached, which again is a very nice benefit of this particular way of doing it, because it gives it to the decimal point. We're not going to round up and make shit up. 42.4 kilometers top speed, so that's a very, very good result. Nice and very smooth, no wobbles. This board is quite surprising. It's very comfortable to ride. Very well built board. I think the bigger battery would definitely be the option to take. A 5 amp hour, I think these days is just a little bit too small. I'll cut through here really quickly. Major intersection. This 5 amp hours, you know, for entry level it's fine. If you're looking for something to get around college or get to school or get to work, it's not too far. It's not a bad choice. Again, they are both using very good cells. They're 25Rs. These hubs are really, it's that 9mm urethane is very smooth. Like very, very smooth. That felt like a belt board going over those cobblestones. So good battery options. Definitely, you know, if you want to have torque, you need to get the belt version, or get this one and then buy the belt later on and swap it out, because we know we can do that. Good speed. You saw I hit over 42 kilometers per hour just then in my speed test. And again, that was with me, my 100 kilo rider weight. So if you're lighter than me, every 5 kilos lighter, that's an extra kilometer probably, if not more. Let's pull up here and do a quick summary on the board. Wow, let's summarize the board. That was an awesome ride. This is one of those clear cases, and I'm happy to eat a little bit of humble pie here, because I did say I didn't like the look of the board. Looks can be deceiving. Really nicely built, fantastic motors, nice trucks, fantastic ESC, amazing brakes, like amazing brakes. So bright, sunshine today. The deck looks cheap. It looks like it's not going to feel well. It looks like it's going to ride like a Meepo 1 from 2000, whenever they came out, but it actually doesn't. It feels fantastic. It's nice and strong. There's not much flex, so you can really just push your feet into the board. Yeah, really impressed. I would like to try the belt drive. I don't have the belt drive. I'll see if I can try to get my hands on that to test it out. I really want to see the difference in torque. The hub with my weight is a little bit underpowered. But again, just reminding everyone I am, 100 kilos. So I did about 13 kilometers on this. The motors are warm to the touch, not too hot. There's no signs of where it's hit the ground or scratched or dinged anything, which is nice. There was not a single cutout, or let me just bang that down. There were no cutouts, there were no issues. As I said, very comfortable. I don't like the handle, but I did use it. WOWGO have done a really nice job to bring out a well-rounded board with good performance, with the option for great performance, with the belt drive on the back. It just looks cool. I'm really, really impressed. So guys, let's end the video there. As I said, I will definitely try to get my hands on the belt drive. We will do a range test. It's only a 5 amp hour battery, so we're not going to be getting these crazy 36 kilometer records or anything like that. But we will definitely do it, so you know exactly what you can expect. That'll be in a couple of weeks' time. The board should be on sale now, so check out their prices, check out the options. But yeah, really surprised. I was expecting not this, and I'm glad I was proven wrong. Very nice board. Let's end the video there, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. You guys absolutely rock. Make sure you always wear a helmet, skate safe. We'll catch you on the next video.